ka Sorkar jila kabala shang jingelang bat ka tnad shipai boarding security force ha kan rilterek ujemang arhaja arpsan banya thirsani bha ya ka jinglat rynghang ka khappud Indo Bangladesh bampat ke sainar sha kabla pelong ya ki minder Bangladeshi banyorung lanlan shapo upod usam kari India ha ki district jong ka jala Meghalaya abakaran kilat perthai khubor uba preston tensang uba long usembut menteri rangba jong ka Sorkar jala uba kami yak tanat kampo ye ulong ba labatha ki deputy commissioner jong ka district ba ïakren bat ki bor snshar snong ki badan ha khappud khnang ba ka national building construction corporation kan yo asdang no ya ka jingkir sainar sha banyada ya ka khappud jong ka jala Meghalaya
this border West and East Hills, even from Garo Hills. So we discuss about the pending issues of fencing, the border fencing, and quite a number of issues which is ultimately reached to the conclusion that the Deputy Commissioners concerned will walk out, will sit down again with the stakeholders. Like in West Jante Hills, we have about a stretch of 30 or 35 kilometers stretch where ultimately we do have these challenges with the land issue. So now I've instructed all the the Deputy Commissioners, be it East Jante Hills, be it West Jante Hills, and also the other district, to again revisit and to consider this issue as a topmost priority, because you know well the situation in the in the country as a whole, and especially for us, the northeastern state, which is bordering to Bangladesh, is not that conducive. So we really wanted to make sure that the fencing, the boundary fencing, needs to be completed as early as possible. So these are the issues.
There are certain objection earlier we have heard that people here want fencing from the zero line. There are certain objections.
Yes. For that also we discussed, and few villages, they are against it. And see, number one, because see, this is the international norm, international agreement made between country to another countries, that the international boundary should be 150 yards each side. So when you want to have a fencing, like for India, we want to have a fencing, so therefore we should not cross that 150 yards. It should be within that 150. You cannot go beyond that, because this is the international norm. However, as I said to you, few stretches were there where ultimately if the fencing has to go from the village itself, then the village will be treated ultimately outside the fencing. So in this context, what we have done is we have written a letter to the MHA to consider those points or those particular location where we have to make sure that the village or the habitation should be within the fencing of the border fencing or the boundary fencing. And we have written this letter to the MHA, and the MHA also has considered a bit about this, and more challenges are there. 2-3 places also are there where we still awaiting the approval of the Ministry of Home.
How soon are you expecting this fencing work?
We see, our wish is to complete as early as possible. But I said to you, in between, we have to face the challenges. And the challenges is, you know well about the land issue. The land ownership, and then sometimes the Doloi are not in favor of fencing. And we have so many issues there. And therefore today, I had a review meeting with all the district collectors meeting, and I've instructed all of them, and also in the presence of the NBCC, in the presence of the IG of the BSF, and we discussed this, and I'm very sure within maybe few weeks from now, we'll be able to resolve the issue.
How is our border?
Yes, right now, I think you are aware that few states have been identified by the Ministry of Home Affairs and Union as well, and it is yet to come to the to our state about the mock drill. So let us see and wait. Whatever decision, whatever communication to be made by the MHA, we are about. The situation is under control, and all along the international border between Bangladesh and India, the all different agencies are on the ground, and then the the activities, whatever required to be done from the part of the state government as well as from the central government agencies, they are on the ground, and we are ready to make sure that the safety, security of our people is intact.
There are reports that in some of the areas, the Bangladeshi can enter.
Well, that one, see, that's what I'm telling you, why I have a meeting today for reviewing the status of the boundary fencing. One of the factor is because of that. We really wanted to complete those portion where the fencing is still lying incomplete. We would like to complete it as soon as possible, because by having the fencing, you know well that the BSF personnel and the agencies of be it the state government or the central government can easily monitor as far as the infiltration of those people from outside the country is concerned.
So, is the government also identified local families who are in these languages? It's possible from Bangladesh.
Well, that we have already instructed to every concerned stakeholder. We have already told them that no person should illegally bring in the Bangladeshis to India unless they have all the proper documents. So that is the step coming, and we continue to do that, and we make sure that it should not happen in the future. Okay. Sorry? Right now in in the West Chagil, it's about 33, 34 left. And Khasi is about maybe 7 or 8.